Swing a radius through some angle, and its tip traces an arc. How long is that arc? Peel it off. Lay it flat. And the answer is almost insultingly simple. No pi. No fractions. Just radius times angle. Here's the setup. A circle of radius r. An angle theta, measured in radians, and that word is going to matter. And the arc it cuts out, of length s. Our job is to find s. So, what is a radian really? Take the radius itself, lift it off, and roll it onto the rim of the circle. The angle it covers, that's 1 radian. Not a number someone invented. A length wrapped around. Do it again. And again. 6 of them fit, with a little sliver left over. 6.28, which is exactly 2 pi. So an angle of theta radians means theta radius lengths of arc, laid end to end. 2.4 radians? 2.4 copies of r. The arc length is just theta times r. If you'd rather see it algebraically, the arc is the same fraction of the circle as the angle is of a full turn. So s over 2 pi r equals theta over 2 pi. Multiply across, and watch the 2 pi's cancel. What's left is s equals r theta. Same answer, from proportions. Notice what that buys you. Have the radius, and the arc halves with it. And if you insist on degrees, you're stuck carrying pi over 180 everywhere you go. Radians are simply the unit chosen to make that clutter equal to 1. That's the whole idea. Radius times angle. The formula looks simple because radians were built to measure angles in radius lengths, so the circle quietly does the work for you.